Hey guys, Eric Collier, publisher, Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine, and I'm excited to be down at the Catawba Island Club Boat Show right here in beautiful Catawba Island. I'm having a blast. You know, I'm walking around, I'm looking at all the beautiful new boats. The first Great Lakes Boat Show in almost 15 months. So excited to be here. And while I'm here, I'm kind of wandering around looking for some cool things to report to you guys on. And I ran across our friends over at Lake Erie Foundation. Your first name again?
John Lipaj.
John, pleasure to meet you, John. Lake Erie Foundation, you guys do a lot of really good things. I've been following you for a while. We've been reporting on Lake Erie Foundation for a while. Tell us a little bit, John, about what Lake Erie Foundation does for this area.
Sure, Eric. We are all about Lake Erie, cleaning up Lake Erie, and keeping Lake Erie environmentally sound. So, you know, our main objectives are really reducing harmful algal blooms. So we all know what happened in Toledo in 2014, where the water system in Toledo had to be shut down. So Lake Erie Foundation is lobbying down at the State House to try to reduce the harmful algal blooms. Another big initiative of ours is right here on this sheet. You see our plastics initiative. We all know about microplastics, and what happens when you use a straw, a plastic water bottle, and winds up in Lake Erie. Plastic never goes away. It just gets smaller, and it breaks down until finally the fish that we eat are eating the plastic. So we're eating plastic,
right?
Or the water that we're drinking has microplastics in it.
Let me ask you a quick question, because
Sure.
I saw a documentary here recently about the nets, the fishing nets that are in the lake contributing so much to the microplastic. Is that part of what it is that you guys are addressing, or just asking people don't put any plastics in the lake?
We're really asking people to reconsider using plastic straws, using plastic water bottles, things like that, because plastic never goes away. It never degrades. It just breaks down and gets smaller until we're consuming it. So we just feel that if everyone does their part and just skips the straw or uses one of these.
Got 4 of them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So you're helping alleviate the plastics problem.
Yeah.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. So Lake Erie Foundation, you're protecting Lake Erie.
We are.
You're an organization that advocates on behalf of Lake Erie. I remember a few years ago there was some bill that was passed that made Lake Erie like its own governing body or something, that because it needed so much help.
Yeah.
So right now in Toledo, and I'm from Toledo, I remember, I think it was 2011, somewhere around there, where we had the algal bloom problem. That was such a microstine level was too high for us to be able to safely drink our own water out of the tap.
Right.
What is the lake condition now compared to what it was then?
So the past 2 years, we haven't had algal blooms as bad as we had back when you're referring to.
Higher water levels, more rain, less intensity of the sun? What contributes to that?
Yeah, a big part of it is the rains that come in the spring and winter. So if farmers are putting a lot of fertilizer or manure on their fields, on frozen grounds, and then it rains, that washes right into Lake Erie. And if you think about it, manure, whether it's from cows, whatever, or fertilizer on a field works the same way in Lake Erie.
Yeah, absolutely.
It creates plant substance, which is algae. So we really are working with the State House, with the legislators, and with Governor DeWine to try to reduce the amount of fertilizer that goes on farmers' fields and therefore washes into Lake Erie, so that we can reduce harmful algal blooms.
So as part of your efforts to reduce the manure that's getting, or the fertilizer that's getting into those tributaries that go into Lake Erie, we've been actually seeing over the last couple of years the microstine levels go down, and we haven't had those big problems like we had a decade ago.
We hope that it continues in that direction.
Right, so what can we do as boaters outside of not using plastic in order to help support the Lake Erie Foundation in your undertaking, so that I'm not swimming in green pea soup in August?
Well, we need support, meaning we need new members.
Okay.
And new members for the Lake Erie Foundation, or donors, allow us to do our work with Governor DeWine and with H2 Ohio. Because the Lake Erie Foundation has an active role in working with Governor DeWine and the legislators to try to make sure that there are special amendments attached to some of the new laws that are being passed to reduce the algal blooms. So by joining the Lake Erie Foundation or even donating, it allows us to do our work.
So I remember growing up on Lake Erie, boating out of the Toledo area, and green pea soup in August was kind of part of the deal in a way. But zebra mussels everywhere. I was scraping my feet. I'd come out of the water, I'd have scrapes all over my feet, and it seems like we've kind of gotten on the other side of some of these issues. So I gotta imagine that if we can join together in something like what you guys are doing to petition new laws to help us prevent the algal bloom problem, that like the zebra mussels and some of the other problems that we've had in the past, we'll be able to get on the other side of this as well.
We're hoping so.
Yeah. So where can we go online to find out more information about the Lake Erie Foundation and how we can get involved, how we can join, become a member, and be active as part of your organization?
LakeErieFoundation.org.
Okay.
As we see right on the sign here behind us.
Perfect. Anybody in particular that we should try to contact down there?
Really, if anyone goes online, if they're interested in becoming a member or a donor, and you go to our website, LakeErieFoundation.org, all the information is right there as to how to join and help.
Outstanding. John, right?
Yes.
Thank you, John.
Eric,
I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. Very much so.
Thanks.
LakeErieFoundation.org. You see it right before you. LakeErieFoundation.org. Make sure you go there. Check them out, guys. It's not just about us enjoying the lake. It's about your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, and them enjoying the lake as well. Isn't that fair to them? We can make a couple of changes now and change the future. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you out on the water.